Substitute teacher. Looking for a position to fill today. See one marked as teacher's assistant that fills a whole week. No description, but whatever. Probably some easy shit. Wake up late. No breakfast. Forget to bring lunch in a rush. Arrive at school. Check in with front office. They send me off into the depths of the building with some vague directions. Find classroom at the end of an abandoned hall. Door is already unlocked, so I open. Immediate and intense autistic screeching and moaning from multiple directions. Bunch of high school kids sitting at desks playing with Play-Doh. See one kid rolling around on the ground, clutching a stuffed toy, giggling to himself. Another real chonker-sized one bouncing up and down in his chair, waving his hands. My face when I realize I've been tricked into a substitute Tard Wrangler for the week. Chief Tard Wrangler walks up and shakes my hand, explains that I'll be filling in for one of her assistants. Says that the Tards are going bowling for PE, except for a few that need to stay behind, that I need to stay and look after these ones. Says they need supervision at all times, and not to leave to go to the bathroom or anything until they get back from the field trip. Fuck, how hard could it be? First couple hours are pretty chill, except for being really hungry, and one kid who wouldn't leave the back of the room, where he was standing and randomly yelling Riley chants or some shit. Kids are learning about patterns. Chief asks for answers to questions about pattern, but no one offers an answer, no different from a regular classroom. 11 o'clock. Short bus is here to pick up the students. I'm left alone with 3 Tards. Tard 1 keeps whispering to a mutilated Tupperware lid and putting it to his ear like he's talking back to him, then putting it in his mouth for a while. Tard 2 is the one who was rolling around earlier. Tard 3 keeps trying to touch me and talks really loudly and gibberish whenever he speaks. I let them play with puzzles and do their own thing mostly, trying to make sure they don't touch each other. They're actually pretty nice kids. Say please and thank you and shit. Way better than middle schoolers. 12 o'clock announcements over the intercom. Normally don't pay attention to these, but listen this time out of sheer boredom.
Teachers, don't forget to grab some chips and salsa from the PTSA students at the faculty lounge during lunch today.
Really need some of those delicious Mexican triangles right now. Can't leave my Tards to fend for themselves though. Only one solution. Takes fucking ages to round up everyone to get out the door. Tard 2 won't leave until I spoon feed him some yogurt, and Tard 3 has to finish his puzzle. Not sure what happens if subs get caught wrangling in the no wrangle zone, so I try to be as stealthy as possible. Explain to my Tards that we're playing a game and that we can't be seen by anyone else. Pull up a map of the school on my phone and plan a route to the teacher's lounge that doesn't go near the lunchroom. Tards are starting to get into the stealth thing, so I start really hamming it up, checking around corners and walking on my toes, putting my ear to the ground to listen to the footprints. Stop once to tie Tard 2's shoes for him, but no other issues. Arrive at teacher's lounge. Crack the door to check for people. Fucking miracle, no one's here. Must be between lunches. School had 2, cause high population. Because the chips and salsa are still opened on a table in the middle of the room. Figure I'll just have to satisfy my hunger and leave. Worth it to JPEG. Let my Tards have some too. They definitely earned it. Having a grand old time. A two ninjas hearing picks up voices. Coming towards the room. Grabs Tards and chips without thinking and shoves everything and myself through the nearest doorway. My first one is the women's restroom. Hear people walking into the lounge outside. Figure it's only a matter of time until someone needs to take a piss, so I cram everyone into the handicap stall and lock the door. Not enough room. Everyone's pushed up against each other. Tard 1 has to sit on the toilet. Idiot pulls down his pants and starts using the thing. Guess he was well trained at least. Hold up the salsa and chips to prevent the stank from touching their precious goodness. Can hear some confusion outside about the missing salsa and chips, and I pray to every god that Tard 3 doesn't have an outburst. Tard 1 pulls on my shoulder while I'm busy listening outside. No toilet paper. No problem, I'll just run over to the next stall and grab some. The door to the bathroom opens. Can see the teacher lady walk up to the mirror through the stall crack and start touching up her face. Tupperware must have told Tard 1 that not wiping for a bit would kill him or something, because he starts breathing heavy and shaking in his seat. He starts pulling off his shirt, and I know I have to put a stop to it. I hand him a tortilla chip. It makes a crack as it breaks off his ass. I give him another one, and another, and another. It takes surprisingly few chips to scoop up all the shit out. Must have been the triangular shape. It's probably perfect for tight spaces. Way better than strips of circles could have been. The lady has left by now. Tard 3 flushes down Tard 2's chips and dip, So I have Tard 1 to thank him in order to reinforce the good behaviours. Can't hear anyone outside, probably off looking for chips and salsa. Use the opportunity to sneak out and back down to the classroom. Continued our salsa party until the other Tards got back from their trip. Other Tards were jealous that they didn't get to have any salsa party. Chief Wrangler puts on some piano music to settle them down until it's time to go home. Thanks me for wrangling today. Tell her it was no problem.